Hi everyone, in my previous video, I talked about the importance of budgeting and saving money. However, one of our viewers emailed to me and brought up a crucial point, that for many individuals, a substantial portion of their income is already allocated to fixed expenses, like rent or mortgage, leaving very little room for savings. I understand the struggle deeply because years ago, I found myself facing an even more daunting financial challenge. Debt dilemma. Grasping the challenge, no more drama. I was suddenly saddled with a huge amount of debt due to unexpected circumstances caused by someone I once trusted. It felt like I was drowning under bills and the immense debt load, unable to keep my head above water. But there had to be a way out of that difficult situation.
It might be cliche, but if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement keeps me motivated to provide more valuable content.
Cease debt increase. The vital start to prevent debt from weighing a ton. First and foremost, it's essential to understand that acquiring additional loans isn't the solution to a debt problem. In fact, it often deepens the hole. Due to my job at a world-leading bank, my credit cards have higher credit limits. Nevertheless, under the weight of financial pressure, I opted to cancel all except one of my credit cards. I retained a single card solely for emergency situations, and I reduced its credit limit significantly. This step was driven by my respect for human nature. Even though I never had a habit of extravagant spending, I wanted to avoid the temptation of relying on credit cards during tough financial times. Using credit cards irresponsibly can lead to unconscious consumption and potentially exacerbate the debt hole, which is as important as possible when we are in a low-income situation. Trimming expenses, save, smile, and financial defenses. I understand that saving money can seem impossible when a significant portion of your paycheck goes toward necessities like rent and utilities. What worked for me was taking a multi-pronged approach. On one hand, I thoroughly examined my budget, looking for any small areas where I could trim expenses. Every little bit saved, even if it's just $100 or $200, can make a significant difference. On the other hand, I tracked every single penny I spent for a month. I meticulously recorded all of my expenses to get a clear picture of where my money was going. This exercise revealed that daily coffee shop visits and dining out were adding up fast. Once I knew exactly where the leaks were, I made small adjustments. I started making coffee at home and bringing lunches from leftovers a few times a week to cut down on eating out costs. I also cut unnecessary subscription services. Rather than stopping all fun spending cold turkey, I found ways to engage in cost-free activities with my kids, such as visiting parks, exhibitions, or libraries, which helped us save on entertainment expenses. I also challenged myself to see if I could go entire weeks without any unnecessary shopping, just to see how much I could stack up. Those extra funds started to add up faster than I thought. I intentionally developed a procrastination habit when it came to online shopping. I would put items in my cart, wait for 3 days before placing the order, and often found that many of my impulsive purchases had faded away. I ended up removing several items from the cart, and only the essentials remained. Each small change I made contributed to a noticeable difference in our financial situation. Income rise, earning, building, financial rise. At the same time, I started exploring ways to increase my income through side hustles and skills development. I spent my evenings and weekends learning online through free resources and courses. As Elon Musk once said, "You can learn online for free almost anything you would learn in a university." He's absolutely right. The power of free online education is tremendous. There are more educational resources available at our fingertips than any other time in human history. I took advantage of this by finding massive open online courses on platforms like Coursera, YouTube, etc., to build my skills in things like coding, illustration, and video making, all at no cost. These new skills eventually opened up side income opportunities for me through freelancing. The other path that opened up for me was pursuing an advanced degree, which ultimately led to higher pay down the road. But getting that degree wasn't the only solution. It was just one option that worked for my specific situation and goals. The key is taking a step-by-step approach, starting with short-term income boosts through skills you already have, like freelancing or rideshare driving to earn extra money now. In the midterm, focus on building experience in a potential new career path through online learning, internships, networking, etc. This opens doors to higher-paying job opportunities down the road. And in the long run, the goal should be developing passive income streams that continue making money with less ongoing effort. Things like creating an online course, recurring services clients, or building a portfolio of income properties. But every step of the way, it's important to only take on new challenges you feel comfortable with to avoid excessive risk. Small, steady progress over time is the safest way to climb your way out of financial difficulty. It wasn't a quick or easy process to dig myself out of the financial struggles, but taking multiple steps at once, whether that was increasing income, reducing expenses, or throwing extra money at the debt, is what eventually allowed me to break free of that cycle. I know change is possible because I lived through it myself. I hope sharing my experience gives you some inspiration and ideas to start moving in the right direction.
Let's go!
You've absolutely got this. Remember, slow and steady progress is better than giving up. Stay determined and keep going. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.